Welcome, Leo Sun and Leo Rising, to your weekly psychic tarot card reading and astrological reading for February 5th through February 11th of 2024. My name is Krista Marie, and I am your psychic medium and astrologist, here to guide you through this energy of the week. Now, Leo, we do have some energy that is hitting hard on Monday, some news. We do have Pluto, the planet of transformation, that is in Aquarius, that's coming from outside resources, humanitarian, community. Okay. There's so much of it. And Mercury, planet of communication. So the new moon is going to be traveling through your seventh house, but it's going to be at a 20 degrees of Scorpio. So there's karma in here, Leo. So hopefully you're able to manifest healing within your relationships, within your intimate relationships and your extended family. But we'll see how that goes. So Monday is going to start off with some energy that is going to be transforming again in your seventh house. Pluto is going to be in your seventh house for the next 20 years. So Leo, if you discovered relationships are a little bit different, a little bit strange, well, you wonder why, Leo, okay? Some things are not acceptable for other people as some things were acceptable for you. Not kind of coming down hard on you, Leo, but there is something that's been discovered that you've allowed to happen that hasn't been the best of healing to other people. It's okay, Leo, understanding the realization, what you do with today. It was actually a Leo that told me that I can't make up for the past, but what I can do is make sure that the future and today counts. So, once in a lifetime energy that is enabling you to change your attitude and focus on family matters, intimate matters, relationship matters. But of course, you want to make sure that you're coming with this with, enthusiasm versus negative thoughts, right? You're not going to get positive results with negative thoughts. So there is a lot of relationship activity, and Mercury is going to be in your seventh house. So you are going to get some news about the past, some opinions expressing themselves. So depending on how your Monday goes, you're either going to have some good news because you've been doing good at that time and knowing your limits, or if you were overconfident and thinking, things were going to go that way, you might be finding it's not. But nonetheless, you can, from Monday to Thursday, make some positive changes and communicate new business or new times of healing and success within your relationships to kind of help fix this energy and mend these bridges going further, okay? So Leo, we'll go ahead and talk about it, and make sure you click the detail bar below. You'll find your twin flame and soul connection reading. Your Venus energy is going to be in the sixth house of Virgo, and it's going to still be in Capricorn. So it's going to be a little bit of tough of energy. Romance is going to be there, of course, but there also is going to be that give and take energy, okay? So take your time when it comes into that action, okay? So for your overall theme, going into the new moon in Aquarius, and if you would like to ever get a session with me online or local, just jump onto my website, www.moongirltarot.com. I do also have an office here located in Pueblo West. I'm doing a workshop this Friday. So if you're watching this and you're local and you're like, hey, come on down. All right, so the new moon in Aquarius for Leo Sun and Leo Rising. Okay, there's that 10 of Wands. So 10 kind of talking about your public life and things, either in your career or family. But there you are, Leo. There's your Wands kind of down there. Kind of almost feel like you lost the battle. Almost, okay? Not, like overconfident, okay? So but the thing about it is kind of knowing that we talked about this in your astrology, right? So for the psychic energy portion, you are going to have a chance to redirect this energy to make it better, okay? So when it comes to your overall theme of the week, when it goes to everything, your earth, air, fire, water, let's go and fine tune that for you. There's a lot of things that want to be said for sure. When you have a lot of seventh house activity, you do have a lot of energy going back and forth, and then your self-care as well. Leo Sun, Leo Rising, there we go. Okay, so patience reverse. So It's that Libra-like energy. There is that energy of, wanting to rush, wanting to kind of just go across. And also there is some energy of you wanting to mend some bridges. But it's there's a lot of karma here. I can already feel it. So, and it's going to be 50-50. So depending, Leo suns might be on the karma side of, learning lessons, and Leo risings might be like where you went through these lessons and they're finally being shown. It really feels like it. So let's go ahead and dive in a little deeper and let's see how things are going to improve, because there is an improvement here. When we have new moons, we're still manifesting, we're still working on things, we're doing the shadow work, but there is a good possibility. So Leo sun, Leo rising, let's look at your earth sector of work and finance. Let's look at your personal money in the world. So when it comes to your work and finance, we have the Hermit card up, right? We have Virgo-like energy come up immediately. We have Mercury-like energy. So there is going to be that communication. So there is something that's going to happen in work where you are going to have to make a decision, or it might be a little bit difficult, that you're going to be considering other people's opinions, except your boss's opinions, everything about it. You're almost a little nervous about what's happening and the information that you're getting in. Now, when it comes to your entrepreneurship, when it comes to outside money and finance coming in, we do have the 7 of Rods. So we do have some kind of a payout, cash out that's coming through, 7 of Rods, but it's also being spent on, again, another 7 of this energy, being spent on the relationships and trying to use that to kind of build something better, okay? And it does feel like it's almost rushed energy. So let's look at communications with yourself, communications with other people, third party energy. There's going to be a lot of activity, and here we do. We have the Moon card reverse, and for your hidden messages, we have the 9 of Rods upright. So when it comes to the messages of other people, we have a releasement. We have something of the truth coming to the surface. And it's almost like, Leo, you don't want confrontation, but if things don't get talked about, if real conversations don't happen, then real change doesn't exist, okay? You can't just pretend everything's going to be okay. So there is going to be something that's going to be illuminated. There's going to be some shadow work, communications coming from outside. And it almost feels like it's going to dump on you. But that's the thing. It's like, you could have made the choice, but you can't make the choice of today. You're going to have to make a choice when this comes to the other person. The hidden message, 9 of Rods, you're going to overcome this. This is something that you will take in consideration, but also I see you, Leo, again, Leo sun versus Leo rising, kind of rushing ahead on this and going here. Again, we kind of see the energy just going ahead, being aggressive. When it comes to your home life, when it comes to water, when it comes to your hidden messages, we have the 4 of Rods reverse, and we have the 5 of Cups reverse. So when it comes to your home life with the 4 of Cups, we do have a divide. We do have something of, that is it's hard to talk about. Like I said, there is something that is kind of up to the surface that affects your job, affects things out in public, affects those relationships. So the home life could be better. Like I talked about, healing. Now the hidden messages behind this, your intuition, the 5 of Cups reverse is you are apology, action. That's another thing. It's what you can do today, Leo. So you're going to be getting some energy, you're going to be getting some messages, and you're going to be changing your course of action. And you take your time with it. But it is all going to sync up and kind of lead up to the sense of where it puts things in motion by Friday. So when it comes to fire, when it comes to love, and when it comes to your personal passions, let's look at that. So when it comes to love, Leo, we have the 7 of Swords, another 7. We're starting and we're ending again with relationships, okay? So an obligation. So Leo, so you're not... And it really feels a combination, you and your relationships, the passion, what you're involved with. You're not being 100% honest. Okay, they're not being, they want to say, so there's something that's taken away from here, okay? Away from the relationship, all right? There's something that even yourself that you're trying, like, overcompensating, being overconfident, but it's not like that. There's a boundary that's been set up here, and it's not being respected. And that goes universally for single Leos as well. The partner that you're working with, there's a boundary that needs to be crossed, but can be fixed again if you start talking about these things and communicating and make these changes. Because if you carry this pain into the new moon, that's not going to be the best. Now, when it comes to your personal passions, what sets your soul on fire, the things that you're wanting to do in life, we do have the Page of Pentacles upright. So it is focusing on, like, giving yourself a break from, career, giving yourself a break, giving yourself a mini vacation, doing some other kind of work in that sense where you don't feel so stressed out, because you're stressed out. You're stressed out at home, you're stressed out at work, and you're trying to do almost too much at the right time. You're trying to catch up, right? You're playing catch up here, but there's so much 7th house energy, Leo. Like, if you're wondering, why are my relationships changing? Why are my business, why are my partnerships changing? Why am I attracting, these like mountain climbing kind of obstacles? It's because that, you're capable of it, and you're also can be compromised. Okay. So make sure you respect the achievements and your abilities and others, and make peace while you can, Leo. All right. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next week for your weekly psychic reading.